Hey guys, welcome to the TARS 37. I'm reviewing this, which is the Marvel Legends series Luke Cage, Luke, and Clara 2-pack. So this is really cool, really blessed. I found this day at Ollie's for $12.99, which was an amazing deal. This was originally released, I believe, as a Walmart exclusive for around $40. And I think it came out in 2018. I never found it in stores. I was always looking for it, and I never saw it at Walmart's. I think it was going to be a Walmart exclusive, but then they decided to make it available to other retailers. And I've seen it on Amazon a couple times, but I just never really went after it. But finding it today for around $13 really was too good of a deal not to pick up. And they also had 4 and Sif from the first 10 years pack, but I didn't pick that one up because I already have it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. We got the Luke Cage TV show logo there. It's so sad to see that all the Netflix shows ended. You got a nice clear view of them packaging. You got the Ollie sticker there. Then you got this little saying. Then you have Luke's artwork on this side and Claire's on this. And then you have a picture of them both on the back. And yeah, let's open this up. So, taking a look at Luke Cage first, definitely gotta say I really like this one. I love that they used the yellow shirt for him, because, he wore a lot of different shirts in the Netflix show, but obviously Luke Cage and yellow goes together, and I'm really glad that Hasbro decided to do the yellow shirt. I think they did the red shirt as a New York or San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, along with the other Defenders and Iron Fist, but either way, this is really cool. And I will say something that's really nice about the yellow shirt, it's not just bright yellow, it's got a lot of creases and wrinkles in it, so it looks like a real shirt, and it also has some shading in some areas, so it doesn't look like just super flashy yellow. It's pretty good. And the skin tone's really good too. It's very consistent. It's not different in any areas, which is good. I know sometimes we'll see that where they do that on a lot of these kind of civilian dress superheroes, but overall, I think they did a pretty good job with the detailing on it. He's also got a watch over here, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've ever had an action figure that's really had a watch sculpted onto them, so I think that's pretty cool. And I wouldn't say sculpted on because it's actually a separate piece, and it's not painted, but it does have some nice detailings on there. You can tell it's a watch, and you could probably take it off if you want to at the wrist. And I think with the head, I think it definitely looks a lot like Mike Coulter. I think it's Mike Coulter who plays him. I might be wrong about that. I apologize if I am. But it definitely looks a lot like the actor from the TV show. And it's got some nice detailing on the beard and mustache too. And the eyes and the eyebrows. It just looks really good. And then he's also got this jeans. And it's not like the newest ones that they've done with Logan, but you can definitely see the texture in it, and I like that. I like how they are making the jeans look realistic in a sense, and again, it just kind of has that texture, but it also has a little bit of a wash and wrinkles on it, so again, it looks more realistic, and that's what you want for someone who's dressed in regular civilian clothes. You want it to look kind of more on the realistic side, I guess to say, and it just definitely works here. And he's also got some boots with some ties, some string, and he's also got kind of treads on the bottom of them, which are pretty cool. And in terms of articulation, he's got a 360 of the head. He can look up and down, 360 of the arm, swing out the shoulder, 360 there, double joint elbows, and a 360 of the wrist, and they're on hinges, 360 of the torso. There's an ab crunch that moves pretty far back and pretty easily. The legs forwards, backwards, and outwards. You got a 360 of the thigh, double joint knees, and the feet move up and down and rotate side to side. So, pretty good in terms of articulation. And now here we have Claire. And they did a really good job with the face. It definitely looks a lot like the actress. And it's got some nice paint on the eyes too. And then also the hair is molded very nicely. You can definitely tell who they're going for, who it's supposed to be. And I really like it. And then the body's pretty good too. It's got kind of the collared shirt. Definitely, I believe she wore this on the show, not 100% sure, but definitely looks realistic to what you might see. And then she has these 2 hands here. You do also get 2 other sets of hands. You get these blue glove hands because, she's a nurse. Also kind of realistic to what we're seeing now. And then you also get these kind of claw weapon hands. I'm assuming these were her weapons in Iron Fist. I never really watched Iron Fist, so I don't know for sure. But I'm assuming she had those as weapons in Iron Fist. And again, like Luke Cage, she has some creases and wrinkles in the clothing, so it looks more realistic. And then moving down, you can see her shoes. And something I like here is I like how you can actually see her feet on painted. I think that's kind of cool and realistic because a lot of times it's just solid blue all the way down, which isn't realistic. And realistically, she would probably be wearing socks. So that's a little weird, but still I like how they try to keep that realism, and especially it's kind of neat too with these kind of more realistic action figures. And then you also get this bag for her to wear. I believe this purse has been made a couple times. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it is pretty neat, and it's got some silver buckles on it. and again, it has some nice detailing. And in terms of articulation, you got a 360 at the head. It's a little bit hindered by the hair, and the head looks up and down. You got 360 arms, swing out the shoulder, bendability at the elbow, and a 360 at the wrist. And then the torso joint, which is kind of weird. The legs forwards, backwards, and outwards. You got a 360 at the thigh, double joint knees, and the feet move up and down and go side to side. So in terms of articulation, you know, it's what we've seen a couple times before, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And overall, I think this is a really good 2-pack. Like, I'm going to be honest, when it was $40, I thought it was a good 2-pack, and had it actually came out in a wider availability in my area, I probably would have picked it up. But I'm really glad I didn't now that it went down to $12, and definitely recommend getting it. But yeah, I think part of the problem with this, I just think Luke and Claire wasn't really a good choice. While I like having both of them, I think a lot of people really wanted to have Luke and Iron Fist together, and that probably would have been a better idea. But regardless, I think these are really cool, and I think they did a good job. Thanks for watching, and please rate, like, and subscribe.